Thank you so much, Mr. Kumar, for joining us today at Identity First, and congratulations for Security B-Side Bangalore for 2026 and the Cybersecurity Conference. It's purely a delight to be here. The atmosphere is fully electric. So my first question to you today is, what's the number one buzzword or theme you keep overhearing in the hallways today?
Leveraging AI is a buzzword today. Everything is AI-powered, AI-enabled. So leveraging AI for cybersecurity is the buzzword today. Almost all security products today come with AI inbuilt, and that makes things much easier, much more intelligent and automated. And today the kind of attacks that we have is at mission speed and scale. Right. And to combat that, it's not enough for humans to do that. Right. So we need to utilize AI technology for that. I think that is a buzzword throughout. I keep hearing everywhere.
So should we say it is omnipresent now?
Of course, it's maturing. A lot more new technologies are emerging based on AI. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, let's also be cognizant of the fact that the bad guys are also using AI.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting times ahead, how this is going to pan out.
So we're looking at another Star Wars.
Yeah, kind of.
Now, AI is moving, as we already touched upon it. What is one incredibly positive way AI is shaping the diverse teams build a safer technology safety today?
Yeah, today for cybersecurity, we use AI for threat detection, for SOC automation, for detecting phishing. Today you have hyper-realistic phishing campaigns, thanks again to AI. Mm-hmm. So it's like a double-edged sword, right, used for offensive purpose and for defensive purpose. So these are all, for enhancing network security. There are many use cases that we have for cybersecurity. So AI is definitely a boon in making things happen much faster and efficient.
So it's accelerated the pace. And I would also love to ask you about AI, Anthropic Mythos, which has already been spoken a lot about. Actually, yeah. What's your take on it?
Yeah, it's a very revolutionary offering from Anthropic. Of course, it's currently under only for a select few. Right. Companies they have given access to, but
still
it's mind-boggling.
Right.
It's able to detect vulnerabilities that we conventional tool takes long time to discover, and the speed and scale is amazing. Of course, US has concerns and they have shut it down, access for everyone. But it's good. We are looking forward to see how that will be, given access to everyone and everyone can benefit from it.
Right. Yeah. So it will kind of push the industry to perform
better
to
the next level. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Now, as an industry leader, I would love to ask you, almost every enterprise is on cloud today. If you could bust one major myth, about how cloud safety for our listeners, what would that be?
Yeah, cloud poses an additional challenge. We all know we have a whole range of tools from CASB to CSPM, all of that. But with AI coming in, it gives additional spin to the threat landscape of cloud. So AI-powered tools, correctly configured and monitored, continuous monitoring is the key here. The olden style of monitoring once in a while,
right?
It's not going to help. It has to be continuous monitoring and automated response and remediation for patching. That is a way ahead. And cloud poses definitely a new set of challenges with the AI coming in.
And what do you think? There's a huge industry, so how long will it take to shift actually?
Already it is happening. All progressive companies are already leveraging AI.
The MSMEs.
Yeah. All of them are doing that. Okay. Today there are AI native companies. Right. A lot of them have emerged. Mm-hmm. And the products and offerings are amazing. The only thing is we as defenders need to have the skills and the budget and the effort to integrate them, and that will definitely enhance cybersecurity.
So budget may be a key constraint.
Yeah, because it's not cheap, right? It's pretty expensive. Yes. And traditional tools are no match for AI-powered tools. I think there's a massive shift happening in the industry as we speak.
And will take a long time to go?
No, it should happen quickly. See how cloud adoption happened very quickly during the onset of COVID.
Right.
Until then, not many it was not widely adopted.
Yes.
But digital transformation initiatives started in a big way around COVID kicked off.
Right.
Something similar is already happening. Right. If you're not leveraging AI, then you are not there. It's
a Hobson's choice, actually.
Yeah, you have to.
That's important. How do you convince a board or a CEO, that building a strong, inclusive digital culture is the best defense a company can have actually?
So today you need to have, it's not about the best tools or the number of tools you have. The tool sprawl is actually a pain in terms of managing, governing, and the right skills, and too much of overload, all of that. Best is, need to have clear priorities and be focused on fixing, monitoring those threats and managing the risks very efficiently. And strong governance focused on process and people. The people aspect is again underrated. So the people aspect is very critical in today's times. Even though you may have the best of tools, AI-enabled tools, but still the human intelligence is supreme. That's my humble opinion.
Okay.
So people have to be trained, both end users and technical specialists. They need to have a role-based training for these folks, and that will do a world of good. And they are the first line of defense. All said and done, you can't outsource your security and depend entirely on technology tools. You also need humans to be on the alert and help with don't do any careless errors and mistakes. So one chance if people miss out, one slip, then that is going to be very expensive, especially with all these new age polymorphic malware and ransomware. It's all about humans doing a careless mistake, and that will cost the company big. So the process, the people, the governance, then the program elements. It's not just data security. It's about infra security. It's about your application security. If you're developing applications, then it's about data privacy. Today, a lot of regulations have come in, very stricter regulations. Then it's about resilience. Disruptions can happen. Unforeseen circumstances can stop your services. Your IT infra may be down. So for all of this, you need to build resilience measures like alternate sites or alternate technologies which can seamlessly, something as simple as backup and restoration, very basic things. And of course, you need to build the required infrastructure depending on your business requirements and mandates from customers. And all these things across cyber, across cloud, AI, resilience and data privacy, all five have to work together to ensure you are secure and also you are able to deliver during troubled times as a resilient organization.
Wonderful. And I don't want to leave you without asking, first of all, you're a key organizer, part of the organizing team as well. So how happy do you feel to see the rooms full today, that one a Thursday on a security B-side?
It's very overwhelming. I'm very thankful for everyone to make it on a working day, come in large numbers. I must have seen the agenda. It's a very, very power-packed day with so much of stuff to learn. Not just presentations. It's a lot of hands-on technical demos. You have Drone Village, you have Lockpicking Village, Tools Forge, so many things. You have CXO Flash Mentoring. So for everyone, there is something. There's a CSO track. There's a women panel, right? So many things going on. It's really heartwarming to see all of the folks braving the traffic on a weekday. They have come up. Thanks to the leadership of Sujata ma'am and Shok sir, things are happening.
So we're very power-packed, insightful team.
Absolutely.
And one quick question, since you have been associated with so many colleges and you're a mentor to many. So, you see this evolving, the AI cyber security threat, if I may say so. How do you think the colleges are ready for it in terms of the education, the skill that is provided? Are they really kind of living up to it, or
the modern colleges, the modern universities, they have the pulse of the industry, and they do a great job in industry academia collaboration. So they bring in new age courses, they review and revise. They have state of the art labs for giving that practical training and exposure to the students. And they do a fab job. They do a lot of academic conferences. They send students for internships and hands-on. They build projects, amazing projects. So those colleges, especially in the tier 1 cities and the metros, they are really good. But today, the technology is rapidly changing.
Right.
So you may specialize for 4 years in your engineering. By the time you graduate, the scenario is entirely changed.
Right. Yes.
So it's very important for students to look beyond the academics.
Yes.
Go beyond the text and go by context. Whatever is happening,
Right.
they need to keep an eye on that and upskill themselves. You can't depend on your degree alone to get you a job. So today everyone gets degrees. So what matters is what is that you have upskilled yourself, what you have acquired as a skill or a certification in terms of knowledge. That matters a lot. So the scenario is very different.
Right.
Of course, hinterland colleges, not everyone is up to speed.
Right.
They are still, they have their own constraints, right? So those colleges need to ramp up fast. But otherwise, city colleges are, the ones in the metros and tier 1 cities are doing extremely well. Not to say the ones in the hinterland are not doing it.
Right.
It depends on the vision of the college management, how they want to do.
Right.
I've seen even in rural areas, the universities are doing extremely good. In fact, when I went to one place, they said, we don't have issues with the jobs. We get all our students placed. But we have problem with internship. If you can help with internship, then it'll be great. Because internship is a mandatory for them.
Okay.
I think we are getting there, but that's how the evolving situation is.
Sure. So, places like B-side, Bangalore, do they help in that kind of? Are they
if they come and join, they get a hang of what's going on in the industry. So they can quickly, ramp up their knowledge and skills according to the skills that is being asked for. Because college's syllabus is very different from what is happening.
Absolutely, that's
the foundations they can gain in their course, but practical exposure and upskilling accordingly comes only when you have the industry connect.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this.
My pleasure.
A great day. Thank you so much. And
thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much.
See you around.
Yeah.